draw. You, that's my lottery one. A gem of the round. I could be your finishing touch. So wherever you go with you, babe. Go with you, baby. Wherever you go with you, babe. Go with you, babe. Shining brightly through a haze, and little slings and arrows, smoke and mirrors, blue and icy meet my gaze. Ooh, my heart breaks like a blood loss, slow to get up, hot to say.
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second.
Now batting, third baseman, Dallas Farm.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Stay hot, baby. Hey, right guy, right spot.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Graham Grant claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jackie Ortega, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Third baseman, Dallas.
So striding forward now, Dallas Farm, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes is there, 2 down. And with that, here's a glance at the starting. Leading off the inning, David Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit down the line at first. Favre loves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flash in the left.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dallas Favre. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, come on now.
0-1 count and the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Now to the plate, Ty Kelly. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Gavin Cicchini next. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Now at the plate, Richard MacArthur. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Dallas Favre. He singled his last time up.
Dallas Favre.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Ready once again, Gavin Cicchini. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Shortstop, Gavin Cicchini.
The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on it. Anthony Santander the next to bat. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not fire cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wait.
In now, Dallas Favre. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Yeah, we need you right here. One time.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Ready for another shot now. Ty Kelly. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready on 1 and 2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dallas Favre. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reyes will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Binghamton jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jackie Ortega earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Lee Phipps struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the base-on, 1 run.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. J.J. Watts, Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Settling in now, Will Marquez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit hard down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road.
Now at the plate, Dallas Favre. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Field into shallow left. 1 out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up.
Striding in once again, Dallas Favre. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Marquez is there, 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the... Digging in to try it again, Dallas Favre.
Dallas Favre.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Third baseman.
Stepping in, Phillip Evans. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Binghamton leads it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dallas Favre. He singled his last time up. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too.
Time for minor league baseball. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Phillip Evans.
1-2, here it comes. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors. Ready for another chance. Dallas Favre. He reached on a single in his first try. Sent on the ground out to second. And he retired 1 away. Now at the plate, Willie Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Bay Sox lead this thing 2-1. Digging in once again, Dallas Favre. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Richard MacArthur. He flew out in his last at bat.
Richard MacArthur.
Down the first baseline. To his left, Favre. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And Bowie is out in front, 2-1. Standing in, Dallas Favre. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So digging in now, Herb Field. He singled his last time up.
Herb Field.
Ball right side. Oh, way to get dirty to first in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rumble Ponies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jamie Callahan wins his.
7 ties over pleasure vibes. 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives. Roll supreme, glowing steam. How my ride? I don't, but I take a shot. Part of me, clear thought remedy. 2 for 1 special, best friend and worst enemy. Fly pedigree, way past allegedly. Staff built, bag 'em in the. Hard work will take me places that you'll never be. Found a book of life, but it's written illegibly. I wrote the script again to get this paper heavily, heavily. Bound somewhere in between, stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I feed myself power.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chad Bell will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Lyon leads off second with nobody out. First, Favre moving to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to?
Stepping up now, Dallas Favre. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Favre.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Coming to the plate now, Phillip Evans, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Gavin Cicchini next.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Gavin Cicchini.
Hey, be
A
patient.
pause and the 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Coming to the plate now, William Song. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Favre at second. Cicchini is over at first with one away. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now at the plate, Eric Hidalgo, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hidalgo.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyna moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Chris Nieves, and their runners at the corners now.
Chris Nieves.
Hey, play the 2.
Ready with the 1 and 2. Here's a high pop-up. Favre is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up.
Striding into the box, James Reyna. He drew a walk his first time up.
Reyna.
This is on the ground over to first. Favre ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Seawolves lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Dallas Favre, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is in the air out to right field. Castro is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ready now, Dallas Favre. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dallas Favre.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Time right here.
Late that time for a strike.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Shot toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping into the box, Phillip Evans. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Hey, like you can up there. Like you can. Let's go. Come on, let it fly right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Montero has a play, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dallas Favre, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here. Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Hey, no one better. It's right here.
The 0-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One hit, one. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Erie Seawolves led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Shad Bell notches his third win of the year. William Lee records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean Rosa, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
At the plate, Dallas Favre. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Favre.
Your pitch only, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Out into right center. Well hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Gavin Cecchini next, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here it comes on 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Castro is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Coming to the plate now, William Dupree, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Eric Hidalgo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Eric Hidalgo.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Lyon, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dallas Favre. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Digging in, Gavin Cicchini. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Gavin Cicchini.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dallas Favre. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro sprinting after it, but this will land out there just foul.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Shortstop.
Into the box now, Gavin Cicchini. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, William Dupree, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. If they'll strand the bases loaded, this side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. And Binghamton is out in front, 3-2. Stepping into the box, Dallas Favre. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Here we go. All right, one time right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castro moves over, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits. No. Digging in, number 82. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jesse Agler.
1-1. Now attempt here. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win at home.
Scarred with a stomach stop, gotta get these bundles off, bubbles in a soft focus. Sharkware, spy hunter, owner, burner, no limit, top of the tank turner, spot earner, plot thickener, fingerprints, rubber in the alibi, non sequitur.
It wasn't like we weren't cooking, we just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Proof is in the putting up the art, might have framed a couple more.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. Feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. It's like a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation. I wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds me that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We got the mobile station. Full circle, mobile motivation. My self-educated through negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. West Side Slauson Ave, know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm going Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You drop the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
I was sitting on my link and I start thinking, ain't gonna make 100 mil off in these streets. More than likely I'm gonna end up in somebody precinct. Even worse, horse and cares front the church laid off enough, I dealt with it. I ain't just out here for my help with it. I'm waiting to risk the reward and sink the scale tip. Let's all get on one accord and take the world. Take the money, take the power and the Twitters. Can't buy that they sell. Every gas and jail. Look all these ways they derailed. That's why respect me to the utmost when you see me, how I feel. Cause I ain't failed. I seen it coming, did not tell. Different lanes, same passion for the mail. Switch lanes, all black, 2 glass ceilings. V12 too fast. Gone.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You drop the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
shoulders. They asked me why I do it, so I told them, I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Erie Seawolves. The Seawolves attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Tommy Chang, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now in the box, Leo Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that screams at me is the fact that they don't score many runs. They're in the bottom third in the league. They're putting way too much pressure on their pitching staff, and they're going to have to change their offensive approach if they're going to get
into the box. Dallas Favre. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Favre.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Swing and a liner, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Striding in, Dallas Favre.
Dallas
Hey, like you can up
Favre.
there, huh?
Shut him down now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So they're held in check. Digging in, Dallas Favre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side.
All right, one time here. Hey, let's go.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Raimo aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into very shallow right. Diaz has it in his tracks. Makes the play, one away. Standing in, Dallas Favre. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dallas Favre.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Rumble Ponies wrap up their 20th.
I've been on a long road with the devil right beside me. Rising with the morning sun. It's a hunger that drives me. Oh, Lord.
prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Martin Franks, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And ending in the books tonight, stepping in, Darren Handy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Handy.
Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Dallas Favre comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So striding in, Phillip Evans, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This one's down to third. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Dallas Favre, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Dallas Favre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Dallas Favre, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jamie Callahan earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Fisher Cats, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Martin Franks starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So coming to the plate, Dallas Favre. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Digging in now, Stephen Ward, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get a big inning started.
Hit hard toward the right side. It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So striding forward now, Darren Handy.
Darren Handy.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit out towards second, right to him. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dallas Favre, runner in scoring position with 2 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Saldana on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man. Now to the plate, Dallas Favre comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just. Ready once again, Dallas Favre. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now at the plate, Phillip Evans. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's a tough play for any first baseman. You're trying to hold that runner on, and you have to make a diving attempt to try to knock that ball down.
Yeah, just a nice piece of hitting by the batter right there, trying to make the first baseman be in 2 places at once.
In now, William Sohn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Settling in now, William Dupree. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Digging in and looking for more, Dallas Favre. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Saldana is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. 16-2 the final tally today. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies were on fire with the bats and ended up.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Edwin Jackson, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Third baseman,
Cowan on second. Favre at first. 2 out in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dallas Favre. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is in there.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Third baseman, Philip Evans.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run is in to score from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Woodrow Raines. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Favre is off at first with 2 away. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ty Kelly. He flew out in his last at bat.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped up. Cartwright moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Binghamton leads it 2-0. Striding in once again, Adrian Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in to try it again, Dallas Favre. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away in the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Marcos Valentin. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.